your common social network, such as MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, to mention but a few. A place where you get to meet your friends, to interact and share ideas. But what is the dark side of these networks? This 23-year-old lady, who he chose to identify as Jane Namukasa, although that's not her real name, is one of the victims who was kidnapped by an old acquaintance after getting in touch on the popular social networking site, Facebook. Jane came to trust her acquaintance after a lengthy exchange of messages that initiated a bond. To this day, the horror of using a social network still haunts her, although she was rescued by police from her captor. The trauma of using a social network that became a nightmare still torments her and her family to the extent that they won't talk about it. However, other people have heard about similar experiences.
So instead of having a date with the lady, he just had to he kidnapped the lady and asked for ransom. So I don't know why, more especially, it is very common with Facebook. And I personally have not been so much interested in it.
Computer experts explain that this problem is growing as a result of people letting their guard down after trusting and feeling that they know certain people by just looking at their pictures and sharing simple conversations.
Online, it is very good for me to have a double-edged personality, if I could put it that way. So I can be very cunning online and I know what I'm leading to. So I keep on laying the trap and you keep on biting until you finally get into the trap.
He further reveals that with people's information out there for everyone to see on these social networks, one is prone to all kinds of cybercrime if the perpetrator is an avid computer user.
The new one, I think one of the things that is happening is now this whole instance of kidnapping or taking people at ransom. And I think the hit here is going to be big because people have a desire to travel, people have a desire to get out of this country, and these guys will just continue laying the trap until you're on the plane and the next thing is you.
The police, on the other hand, confirmed that cybercrime is indeed a serious problem that has created an organized wave of crime.
We've registered cases of people losing money and sometimes getting into contact with wrong guys through emails, through Facebook, through Twitter, and all these other communications. We have registered cases of theft using ATMs. There are a lot of cases of theft using phones.
In 2009, the Uganda police established a full directorate to counter cyber-related crimes with the help of USAID, Egypt, and Interpol. However, with the high rates of unemployment, a number of youths are now learning how to use the computer with the sole purpose of committing crime.